things happen to good people. None of us were ever really born equal. Only one life, there ain't no sequel. Some people live, others stay fearful. This world ain't never been peaceful. You got good, always butting heads against evil. The good try to be fair, but the bad lethal. They gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you've never trained before. You're going up against something that you can't ignore. This ain't a game, this your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after it. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying. Cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they all see greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side or by yourself. I got this, there ain't no going back. Leave it all on the battlefield, push the attack. You can't stop me, I'm obsessive. A lot of people think that I come off aggressive, but I'm just passionate. Why aren't you? Ain't nobody care if you got nothing to lose. You gotta put yourself on the line, make moves. Otherwise you'll be a sheep with the lies watching you. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying. Cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they all see greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side or by yourself. Today is the day, don't waste any time, know it's time to make a change. Up in your mind, rearrange, start thinking you're the hero headed out on your way. There's gonna be good times and bad times, that's alright, just stay on the line. Cause in life we all got a different mission, but the good guy always wins, that's a given. If you stay committed, you stay driven, you'll be looking down the barrel of completing your mission. Ignition, light the flame, get the fire and you listen. Take these words deep, cause this is real, ain't no fiction. You don't need drugs, help any prescription, just persistence and energy can win any competition. So keep fighting, facing any opposition, and be the hero in the story you yourself have written. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side by yourself.
Breaking news out of Placer County. 16-year-old Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
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 Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Now I'd like to talk with What up, y'all? Merry Christmas, babies. How's everybody doing? Look at her. I love seeing everybody put her name in chat. Absolutely do. We got to roll through all these. I'm a little bit late to the game. Sorry, I'm a little congested still. I'm doing much better. I just know at least every Friday night I would like to talk about Kylie, about the things I'm thinking about, and videos that I continue to watch. For anybody that knows that from the beginning of her case breaking headline news, odd things started happening. Things that make you curious, make you pay attention a little bit. And then they just got weirder and weirder and weirder. From the behaviors of the teens and the parents of this party, the people coming forward, the people not coming forward, the actions of people, the self-inserters, and then you had those weird people where they were out there to discredit anyone and everyone talking about Kylie Rodney. Why, I don't know. I don't understand why it's taboo to talk about her name. I don't know why people continue to get threatened that discuss her. I'm not entirely sure. However, there was a live that I witnessed. It was about a year ago. And it was around the time that attorney Amber started just talking to people, sending emails to people, reaching out, letting you know what she could and could not talk about. And for anybody that knows kind of an idea of what went down with attorney Amber, she came on the scene. She reached out to a bunch of YouTube creators, gave what information she could, kept that spark of hope going, and said, I will help whenever I can help. I will discuss whatever. There were a few things that, in my opinion, I feel she put out in the case that was supposed to have the information was supposed to have been kept private. Not sure. Some people claim that they debunked her, but I ain't seen no receipts yet. I've tried to see both sides of the fence, so to say, in this crazy whatever is going on around Kylie Rodni's case. But she was on as a guest on for Kevin Neese spoke about her, and then somebody discredited her to him, and he stopped talking about her. He retracted stuff. But then I went back and I watched his videos, and he kind of like panics, like he put information out there that he wasn't supposed to. It wasn't. It's just some things that don't belong out there, you know. But once they are, like, you can't help but to not look away. Even if these people have been discredited, I've been going, dude, y'all, I have been going over the bums' old videos. They're not on YouTube. They are kept private. And I think there's a reason why people also came out on the scene and tried to discredit him as well. Say that he took part in this and that he was somehow at the part. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. He's a bum. No, he's not. No. But there was just something about the way attorney Amber spoke. She always kept it very professional. And the information that she spoke upon has always made me take pause and pay attention again. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over this interview. I will drop the link to this video in chat. I am really, really, really glad that she re-uploaded this. So you remember in Autopsy how they threaten you, take videos down. If you don't, they'll copyright strike you. And then you see it happening. You see people getting sued over dumb shit. Like, YouTube's weird. I'm sorry, y'all. It sucks that this is the platform that I have to speak on. Because Rumble Rumble's not taking off like it should. I don't understand that. But But it's weird how people behave out here on YouTube. Sometimes I gotta, let people know I just don't fuck with me. Because I'll tell on you. All right. So I want y'all to have the link to this should y'all want to go listen for yourself, rewind, whatever. I am so thankful, and I did not know. I myself had it downloaded thanks to some people that are like, hey, I think you need to back this up. And I was like, yep. There's just a lot of things that should, important stuff. And I think this is important stuff. Some people do not believe her. That's fine. That's great. You're still welcome here. However, there's just listen to what she says. Okay, let's go. If anybody wants to come up on panel, I'm going to drop her. I don't think it posted, but I'm going to drop it one more time. There is the link for a Kylie Rodney interview conversation with a special guest you do not want to miss. And you don't. You really don't. I remember, I was in the beginning when Kiely Ray, she's a little firecracker, man. If y'all don't know who Kiely Ray is, you should go follow her on Twitter, man. She posts about some real ass shit. It's a real ass bitch right there. And I know some people don't like cotton candy, and that's fine too. As long as people aren't being disrespectful on dead children, I really don't care what people do. Don't talk about me or my child or my business, and we're good. I don't care. You talk about my YouTube all day long. Don't bother me.
You all about some things that has been going on that the public, I don't know. But I would like to introduce you. You all might know her from chat. She's an amazing person.
Dude, I'm excited. I was so excited to see that she had re-uploaded this 5 months ago.
She's 100% fucking.
She technically did this live 13 months ago or something like that. And then she took it down for 6 months and then put it back up. And thank you.
Legit. Trust me.
I can't.
I'd like y'all to meet my friend.
Get it, Attorney Amber.
Attorney Amber.
Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, baby.
Yay! All right.
Oh, that's exactly it, Jade, is there's just certain things that we're not going to do while I'm here. And it's my life that I like to protect me and mine. I like to discuss things. And it's weird how certain topics are so taboo. If you talk about them, you might get sued. And it's what? What? It's called freedom of speech. You can talk about whatever the hell you want. You just got to watch the way you talk about it. Mm-hmm. I don't claim anything that I say to be factual. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just a bitch out here talking to what I think, my theories, my speculation. And there's just something about Kiely Rodni's case that exposed my mentality to a whole nother level of things that I'm glad she brought awareness. I'm thankful for Kylie Rodney. And the least that I can do is just back for the child that lost her life so carelessly.
I'm Tokyo's roommate, apparently. So.
Okay, so what got you into the Kylie case?
My daughter. Tokyo did. So that is when, I just didn't know who she was messaging. So I reached out to you, and then I started looking into it because I saw so many.
Just keep listening.
Glaring issues. And
this lady didn't know nothing about nothing. She all minding her business, doing her little worky works. Where Kylie Rodni's case caught her attention. She's a professional.
Kylie and my daughter are the same age almost. She's a little bit older.
But there's another person that I spoke to for quite a while that the work that they do, is in some senses scary. They put their lives at risk and stuff like that. But I appreciate people like Attorney Amber. Math, if you're still out there, please reach out, girl. There's a lot of people out there that came so fact-based and so, to the law that I It just, yep.
But I
She's one of them.
saw my, youngest, obviously. So that's when I started to, work with you on it. And
Everyone chat, hear us good, here.
Hey, Zanime, I got a question for you. If you've been in the United States for a minimum of 19 to 20 years, why you talk like you're still from Ukraine? Okay, this woman right here has only been in the United States for 11 years from Germany. Y'all hear how well she speaks?
to, work with you on it. And
Everyone chat, hear us good, here, Attorney Amber. Put a 1 in chat if you hear us good, please, and thank you. Sorry.
I hear you. Let's go.
You can carry on.
Let's cotton candy boobs
all
for
right.
this shit, dude.
So I know that everyone has been
Look, I know there's a lot of people that talk shit on her. I have nothing against this woman. It's just some people are for you and some people aren't for you, and the ones that aren't for you, you don't have to go on a tangent or on a hate speech thingy or go after people just because you don't agree with them. Like, unless you're not saying shit on my name, if you're not saying shit on my child, making up stuff. Like, the one thing I can't stand the most is people that do discuss Kylie Rodney that don't come with no receipts, talk about things that have nothing to do with nothing, and kind of make a mockery of the death of a child. It's literally a mockery. And those are just type of people that I won't have.
following it, and people are on either
Shoot, I wish mine was Jade.
side of the fence. So, you either think it was an accident or you don't. I basically just, as an attorney, I don't just help
She sounds nervous as shit, and she should be, especially with what she's about to say.
defense and, regular. I work for the federal government, basically. And that means that I report directly to the DOJ. So after I saw how this was going to be labeled, an accident, I couldn't let that stand. So I escalated the matter. What we do is we call in an external party.
Okay, y'all following? You see where we're at already? And this is what piqued my interest. Opened my ears up real good. And I just listened to her. Even if I don't agree with everything that she says, some of the stuff she says is important. Mm-hmm.
And it's a long write-up. It's not just like a simple email.
Actually,
it's
a lot.
Where you have to put together.
The only thing I'm not going to do, because he's out there being a weirdo, once she gets to talking about Jared Lasik or whatever the fuck that weirdo's name is, I'm going to cut it off there. Y'all are free to go watch that because it's just as good as everything else she talks about. She states some really important stuff about Jared, moves along and it's over. But the Kylie Rodney content, this is what I'm here for. Let's get it.
Everything. And obviously I had certain things that you guys don't see, for instance.
And there's a lot of things that people shouldn't see when it comes to a pending and open investigation. Yeah, Placer County, Nevada County signed off on that shit.
I was able to see the video of Nick, the tow truck driver. I was able to see the full AWP video.
Look, and y'all remember when certain videos were out there, certain bits of information, like certain creators had access to them, and then nobody was allowed to talk about it, so then we didn't talk about it. Like the bat video. Remember that, y'all? Or four creators saw the video. It was turned in. I'm curious about it. Does it exist? That'd be great to know, but we don't know. As other content creators, we can talk about what was out there, what was talked about, what was hushed. but we don't. You can't use that as fact base. So it comes out.
The unedited version. Remember,
but I keep it in mind.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking to
So-
Bobby. Like,
Okay, I was like, okay.
I'm about to put this on a little bit faster of a speed. I hope y'all don't mind. Okay, let's get it.
I can't see the comments, so I guess
over
the
on the
problem.
side, it says comments. If you hit it, it'll show up for you. Unless you have a
So-
check box.
So there will be a time later on
She sounds like she's gonna cry, bro.
where
She
we
sounds
will
very
go
nervous.
over a lot of these things. And Cotton Candy will let you know when that is. But in the meantime, what I can say is limited, unfortunately. There's multiple people like me, enough now, I think. Okay, I know, where a team will be sent. This will be a team of investigators, federal investigators that are impartial. So they
Mhm.
have no relation
Nothing.
to
Nothing.
anyone.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
in this.
There's many people out there that have nothing to gain and nothing to lose. We're just out here being good Samaritans, good citizens. You know, these are things that I want to speak on. If you don't want to, that's fine. Go watch a channel. Go create your own content on things that if you don't agree with me, that's fine. All you have to do is go watch something else. For real. People out here trying to find reasons to be mad and shit.
I can't even, there's not even a word to describe Truckee, but just in that place.
What? And it's crazy to me, okay? Y'all pay close attention to some of these things that she says here because she's not wrong. The documentary that she's going to be talking about in here is the documentary Everyone Counts.
So they will be getting to the bottom of this. And like if people care, we could go over certain things. I guess certain questions. Some I can answer and some I can't. Obviously, I can't answer them right now because it will hurt the investigation.
Yep.
And why is everyone on this like live stream? Why did all of us start to look into this?
Why?
Because
Why?
well, some of us are nosy, but some of us want to be the voices for the voiceless. And
Yep.
that's, why we do this.
Absolutely.
We're not helping when we're out screaming at like houses, and we're not out helping touching laptops
Screaming at
with
houses.
our bare hands and avoiding the chain of command.
She said
We're not
laptops,
helping
bro.
when there's a lot of things.
Well, she just calling shit out. She don't even care. But she does it in such a tasteful way. I can't not listen to her.
But don't
trying to
help.
pin those down for nothing, trying to
Back up,
silence
you're
them.
gonna get burned.
Yeah, that too.
You don't feel that heat.
So I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. I don't always agree with Cotton Candy, and I let her know when I don't. But it's hard. It really is difficult to be truly impartial. But that's what we try to do here. So I guess I can try to answer certain questions if I figure out, I don't know, my kid will feed me questions, I guess.
I'll try to pop some up on screen. I'll share the other screen. If you have any questions for her about Kylie, anything.
And the thing of it is, I've been trying to tell people, and I know there's a lot of people that know that there's more Kylie Rodneys out there. There's many more cases that were whatever you want to call botched, covered up, mishandled, and they need reinvestigated. A lot of deaths.
Thing. If she can answer it, she will. If not, she kind of knows this entire situation.
And also, I do want to talk about Jared, AWP.
We will be talking about eventually.
Yep.
about this story
That's what she wanted to talk about too.
on the same channel.
Will the truth eventually come out?
Yep.
Oh, you can see the comments?
She's sharing.
The Matrix codes, you want to know who this is? Oh, this is Cotton Candy Boobs, honey. You want me to just drop the link for you?
I will say it. So that's why I'm not publicly blasting my faith.
Yeah, I feel that Attorney Amber is quite important to pay attention to. I mean, even the way she talked, like, you can tell this is old information because she talks about Jared before it was even like court documents, all that stuff came forward before there was all of the cases on line. I mean, we watched them. I mean, she knew what she was talking about.
I don't. I hid all my videos, and the channel that you guys all have is my backup channel. So, I don't, like, I help juveniles, and this is not. I don't. I mean, I want this separate from like my regular life. So, I'm just helping Cotton Candy because we adore her. So, the truth will come out, and that will be me that releases it on my own platform, my real channel. Because I have no problem taking the legal risk.
I gotta pause this. I gotta give you a shout out. If y'all don't know who the Matrix Codes is, I highly recommend going to their Instagram and checking out their content because they're not wrong either.
For that. And everything that I say right now on this channel is it's my own opinions, and I assume all risk and liability. So M. Shannon, honestly, I've only had this happen one other time. There was a really botched investigation about, I'd say 8 years ago. It took them, and I mean, a team, it depends on how big the team is. They sent 5.
Look, y'all can try to discredit her, but if you listen to her convictions, if you listen to the way she presents herself, the way that she backs up her shit, these trips that she's talking about, I've been looking at them. I'm still in awe of 1 and 2. And then she goes on to tell you that like the primary focus is those final trips. Because if you take tow truck Nick into account and apply it to all this, it fits perfectly like a puzzle piece. Perfectly. That's all I'm going to say on it. If y'all don't know what the trips things are, you check out Discord, you know exactly what I'm talking
about. It took them, and I mean, a team, it depends on how big the team is. They sent 5 on this one. Cotton Candy, they sent 8 this time, right? 8, right? Yeah, they sent 8 this time, correct? They have 8 this time. So with 5, it took 2 months. Hopefully it'll be faster this time. What people aren't understanding, I guess, the main issue here is it's an election year, and factor that in to timing. Okay. Is there really something? I'm thinking, I don't know if you're Cassie or Casey. I'm thinking of how to answer that.
Look, you definitely need to check out the Matrix Code on Instagram. The information that they put on there is stuff that, I mean, if they would put stuff like that on YouTube, they would be censored so hardcore. And it's sad. It's sad that I myself, as a person that consumes the education that I do, the knowledge that I do, the things that I focus on, yeah, you if you don't choose to kind of like tone yourself down, censor yourself down, you too will be taken off of YouTube. You know, you have to follow their rules. Shh. The corruption is unreal in America.
Okay, I will answer a few things.
Get it, girl.
Just that I think people want to know. From what I saw with my own eyes, it was clear that the blonde.
Look, and I know I've seen things with my own eyes, and people are like, no, that don't exist. And it's like, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. What type of Mandela effect are you trying to pull on me now? Like, I feel like in ways we've been manipulated and MK Ultra, like some form of weird, I don't know, man.
On was not,
like you're crazy,
in my opinion, Kylie.
Rabbit holes.
And it was clear the male was not Jagger. My opinion.
Nope, he wasn't.
I did see a black ball cap. Couldn't see SF on it, but looked like a basic ball cap. Yes, I know who the blonde is. Yes, I know who the
What? And she ain't telling you that it's Kylie because just listen.
second person is. For right now, I think I'm gonna leave that there if you don't mind.
Leave it there, girl. Yep. I don't mind at all.
Yeah, I think it's best to just drop that one.
Leave that for speculation.
It'll come out.
No problem. Leah B.
Like, the fucked up thing is about Kylie's case is everybody knows. Everybody knows who holds the key to all of it. She was out there on the news, getting rewards, getting her hand held like a princess, hugging moms, running investigations. She can answer a lot of questions.
I love the name. I don't see the fire cam videos.
Listen, y'all, I forgot. I totally forgot. And that's this right here is why I want you guys to listen to what she says. Just take it with a grain of salt if you want. Just listen to her. And then think about all the other information that's out there. The way that this is played out. How it feels odd. Nobody's stories make sense. Shit's all word saladed. It's because there's big chunks of information missing. And it's in a way good. I just want to make sure that information is going where it says it's going. Just sometimes you as a citizen, you can audit your own police force. You can audit anything, pretty much.
I don't see the fire cam videos. Okay, so well, you guys all know I like animals. That's my thing. This is not my thing. So minus the damn monkey and the garbage disposal and every other thing in the house.
See what she just said right there? Yeah, listen. Just listen. Listen, Miss G. Yep, just keep listening. Yes, just listen. She's talking about monkeys and garbage disposals, y'all.
That's my thing. This is not my thing. So minus the damn monkey and the garbage disposal and every other thing in the house.
Cleo, the garbage disposal monkey at my house ASAP.
Yeah, we're done with the damn monkey.
I don't have the garbage disposal, so she should be safe.
Katie,
I really, yes, Charlotte. I've already forgotten about it now. Okay, so my thing's with animals. That's my thing.
She squirrel off too. She straight squirreled off. That's okay. Me too.
Brother, same thing. Okay, so we have a lot of experience with what we call trail cams. We set them up, especially in Arizona, like near watering holes, and you watch the animals come. And one thing I can say that I found the most interesting, every fire cam video from 2005 to current has night vision. Most of you know, I'm sure, what night vision looks like, correct? Mm-hmm. Not like what we saw. Mm-mm. It's green, right?
So night vision is green. Infrared is black and white. And then you got your basic high definition color.
Like it looked, you could see. So that was the first thing I saw that didn't make sense.
And that's the thing, like, this is what's really bothering me about the fire cams is, I mean, even if we do have quality from them, it's not going to show you who's in the car. It's not going to show you, I don't know if it's where they threaded, I don't know what the fuck. I really don't know. I would like for them to explain. I don't know. I don't know if they put a whole bunch of seamed stuff together. I don't know what they did. I don't know if they just picked a whole nother folder of a date and used that. But there's just so many things wrong with the fire cam footage. Like, where's the party at? That's what I want to know.
So that was the first thing I saw that didn't make sense. Another thing.
Look, yeah, definitely. Podesta's, Pelosi's, Clinton's. I stay interested in stuff like that. Obama, Epstein. I stay focused on shit like that. I can't wait. Look, January is going to be my Christmas. I cannot wait. Cannot wait for that Epstein flight log. I cannot wait. Look, I have the flight logs, but a lot of the shit's redacted and it's bullshit. And I'm excited for January.
Every fire cam, every trail cam, you can go in and manipulate the date and the time.
Yeah.
You do that for whatever reason. It doesn't even matter. But each device not only can be edited manually, like you go into the actual device, like go to Amazon and search it. So you know what I'm talking about. But
look, if the fire cams are real, and that's for the law to disprove or prove accurate, you know, if the fire cams are real, then that means there was no party of 300 to 400. Looks like a party of 30 to 50. And it also means if you're telling me that one car, it was Kylie's car, then can you please also explain to me how a second car, because it does the same exact thing that the initial car does, then that means there were 2 vehicles in the water. And in my opinion, I don't know what type of fuckery I'm seeing, but when you look at some of the overhead footage, I won't discredit, and that's one thing you'll never hear me people discredit, is the fact that there are people out there that have said that there's 2 vehicles in the water. I don't know. It's just odd.
Once it's uploaded.
But if you look at the extraction video, if you look at some of the videos overhead out there, it looks like 2 vehicles are in the water. And I remember when we were watching the live of the extraction, I remember saying something about it looks like there's 2 objects in the water, and it really does. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. Can't explain it. Don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of manipulation going on. There's a lot of manipulation of footage. And I feel like it's this information not being disclosed is the same reason a lot of stuff isn't released to the general public. And it all has an underlying issue of corruption. All of your accounts have been censored. That's bullshit, dude. That's
the administrator can also do that. And
you know what, the matrix codes, and that's one thing that I noticed they low blow and try to do to people is call their jobs, report them for certain things. Like, it's odd. It's very odd what happens to people that are free thinkers that use their freedom of speech to express their concerns for America and in America. Some gross ass people out there.
Fire cam, like, I didn't even care about that because I already knew that was uploaded to Pacer. Pacer is what we all use as attorneys, the federal.
Look, and you know what? You know what I'm starting to realize? Did you hear what she says right there? Slimy ass, shit fuck, was using, and still does, uses his attorney friend to get all this information out of Pacer. Because you best believe that attorneys can see a lot more than just us little average Joes. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Uploaded to Pacer. Pacer is what we all use as attorneys, the federal.
Look, Wendy, if you just go watch some of the Matrix Codes videos on Instagram, all that person does is hover right over the target the entire time. Like, videos on the Matrix Codes are beautifully done. So wait, she's saying she has seen the actual tow truck footage that AAA says didn't exist. Yes. There's a few people in the very beginning that I guess state there was a lot of information that was on Pacer at one time. I don't know if the Fed came in. I don't know what happened. I don't know how information poofed. I don't know how the tow truck footage poofed. I don't know how a lot of this stuff just disappeared. My puppy with like a tree here. I love her. I'm going to hit play on this. I'm going to get her a treat. I'll be right back.
Like database, everything that we have is based in there. Everything I saw came out of there. So, girl, I'm still answering your other question. Yes, I was saying about the black box. So that, in my opinion, was manipulated.
Oh, Amber, don't forget it for you, Kiely Cans.
Bill's manipulated.
That was manipulated. And there were two cars that went in. One went in around 12:30 and one went in around 12:51. Why are we talking about that other car? Why is it that there were 300 cars, yet we saw like 15?
Miss G, me either, girl. Listen, honey. Mamas, look. I was not expecting to, when I see corruption, when I see exploitation, when I see manipulation, those sorts of things going on, and then like to throw in the mix, you're talking about minors, you're talking about children, you're talking about somebody's daughter, somebody's baby, you know? And the realest thing for me is even sometimes, and I'm not insinuating anything here, you know? Sometimes families, parents, siblings, aunties, uncles, best friends, not really best friends, do things to people and they get away with it.
There were so many things, and let's talk about who's the first person to release that. SF Investigates, the same person who...
Yikes. She just... Dude, I love it. If anybody wants to hop up on panel, you're more than welcome to. I will drop the link for the panel. And if you notice, everybody that's paid attention to Kiely Rodni's case, it's just certain specific people that just don't, I don't know, just don't sound right. You know, and I don't know if they inserted themselves, if someone injected them into it to be counterproductive. I don't know. I really don't know, but
about who's the first cars, yet we saw like 15.
And that's the thing, Jade, is you have to read some of these things, you have to read the transcripts so that you're not listening to their voice. There's no emotion, no nothing like that. And then you just look at the words, read the words for what they are and what these people are saying. And it's like, holy, the trucky way you don't say, huh?
So many things. And let's talk about who's the first person to release that. SF Investigates, the same person who allegedly leaked this whole Jared situation. Very strange.
But here's the thing, allegedly, is that shit took 2 months. 2 months. For footage that could have been grabbed the very next day. Huh? 2 months. Nah. And it came out via SF. But if you remember, in the very beginning, he's the one that was saying Jagger was blah, 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 blah.
Playboy photographer. And you know if he's taking pictures like that, he's taking other pictures that's not on the internet.
All right.
Just saying.
Well, no, I believe you on that. You guys can look and see who runs the fire cam video footage for that Reno.
What up, Miss Jazz? How you doing tonight, babe?
Hey, I'm super tired, but I just wanted to come on and say hi.
Are you about ready for Sandy Claus?
Oh, I guess. I guess that's why I'm so tired. Honestly, I can't wait till it's over. I'm like,
I don't have the energy to do big gatherings and I don't know, break bread with people that some people I don't agree with, and some of it is my family.
Yeah,
you know, And
That's tough.
I'm to the point where I don't want to deal with extra nonsense. Cause you know, like how, like when you go to like the family events, how they all like dramatic and just, it's too much, y'all. Like, why are some people out here just doing too much?
Yeah.
You know, go enjoy a peaceful settling, you know, eat some dinner, talk good times. But some people just, I don't know, dramatic. And I don't know. I lose out on it all because I just don't want to do the dramatics and people arguing and all. I don't want to do all that.
No, we can do our dramatics here on YouTube. I'm just kidding.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry, I was reading chat.
We can do our dramatics here on YouTube, but I'm kidding. I don't want the drama.
Oh, there's too much. That's why I watch what I consume on YouTube. Like,
Oh, I know.
If I'm gonna stay updated up on stuff, it's sure not gonna be somebody else's nonsense, you know? Like, I just can't do it.
Now, dare I even ask the question about the CNY thing?
Oh, I'm not here to discuss that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. I'm just.
I hope she's not being misled. I hope the information goes somewhere.
Can I say one word? Or
Huh.
two words? Fire cam footage.
What about it?
It's to me, it's just like the fire cam footage. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Or they don't know. If people feel they have, valuable information, I mean, I really hope all of that information has been given to somebody. But who can you trust anymore? You know?
Yeah.
If you look at our politicians, what they're letting slide, what the law enforcement's letting slide, it's sickening. It's sickening.
Well, and I just think trust is something that we all are responsible to, to cover our own selves.
Yeah, before I speak on anything, I make sure I go research it for myself and come to my own conclusion.
Right.
Like, I could never, ever. Ooh, Ryan Zion, good to see you, honey. Very good to see you. I'm glad to see you here. How are you doing? But yeah, there's the information that was put out here you have to look at everything for yourself. And the thing of it is a lot of this information, it's really weird that law enforcement has never spoken upon it. Like, nobody with authority has. Why don't we discuss Nick tow truck guy, the fire cam footage, the tow truck footage, hell, shit, that last surveillance footage? I'd like to talk about that. I just hope that the reason why this information isn't out there for the public, since on their aspect, other than CHP, like Nevada County and Placer County have both closed their end of the deal. So all of that information should be public information, other than what the family has asked to be redacted. Look, she's got something to say too. See?
Yeah, she's totally in on the conversation.
She is. Look, when I start talking about Kylie, she does. She gets real vocal. Look, who do you think? Knock 3 times. Sammy. See? Look. I love you, Miss Nova. I know. I ain't giving you no more treats. No more. I love you so much. You're a good girl. You are. It's my sleuthy do.
Area. Crosshatch had asked the same question, so I just.
Oh, I skipped it. I did not mean to do that.
What?
No, I accidentally skipped where I was at.
So, yes, Charlotte Green.
We were not that far forward.
Jenny Lynn, yes. Or like, what the hell is happening here?
Find a spot.
And that weird cult stuff, allegedly, with that ram.
I don't think we made it here yet.
And you will be fucked. That is a promise.
You will
first
be.
Of all, my clearance is high enough to pretty much fuck any.
Okay, we ain't even here yet. All right.
But it's the reason I took this case.
Okay, here we go.
The second, the fourth, and fifth trip.
Absolutely.
Much later.
And people just look. And when people are like, "Oh, when you're talking about this and this and this and this," that has it. No, people don't understand the type of cover up that this is. What you can see as a mass scale, you can see the patterns, the various different patterns. The fact that if you talk about anybody that has retired in any form of law enforcement, FBI, whatever, about Placer County, Truckee area, like the stuff that they tell people is, wow. You know, and the fact that areas like this have been being investigated for a decade or more. I know, Nova. I love you so much. No. All right. I'm a hit play.
Then the
Okay, come on.
The end of it kind of cut out a little bit.
sorry, I need to blow my nose. His name? Frank Albie. Frank said, what is SF?
Yes, Steve.
Oh, they already doxed me.
Look. And you know how people there's certain people out there trying to get people doxxed, trying to find information to dox people. It was weird. It's still weird.
From the beginning, come crying with me. Like, first of all, my clearance is high enough to pretty much fuck any person up at this point.
That's so funny,
like,
though. It's creepy when you try to
I wish someone would. That's why I said I take all responsibility, because, like, I'm probably the worst person to try that with. You better ask Lance. So, you talk about my kids, you're now talking about a federal, like, employee. I work with military contracts. I have the highest security clearance, and I report directly to the DOJ. If you are touching and talking about my children, you will be under the prison. So all of you little sneaky shits, I wish you would try it. Screen record me, I will trace your IP, and you will be fucked. That is a promise.
He owns property there. Like, and that's the thing is, if you look at a whole and you see how many of these people own lakefront homes, nice little cottage homes, mansions, all up in this area. Mm-hmm.
I've seen proof she can do that.
Next question.
She ain't lying, y'all. I'm serious.
I will put your ass under the jail.
Wait, what are you talking about, Katie Bug? I'll have to scroll up and chat.
I will put your bloodline under that jail.
What?
Yeah, I missed that. I've been keeping up with the chat, and I didn't know what Katie Bug was talking about either.
Again,
the black box was a lot of my write-up. I sent you all 5 trips. Thank you for not leaking that.
Look, I can't wait until the Epstein stuff comes out, because I can't wait to see how many of these people have homes in the Truckee region. You know? The Sierras, lakeshore homes, all that stuff, you know. Little mansions. Can't wait.
Well, and just like when there's, the competitive snowboarding and skiing, I mean, that's a top-notch place with the elite of the elite. Like, that's the kind of stuff that goes on around there. That's the scene.
It is. And if you think about their little yacht parties and their little, private whatevers, Look, I was nauseated when I found a men's retreat Facebook page you have to join. There's only 20 members. That shit made me nauseous as hell. Go check that out.
What was it?
Huh? LTL men's retreat group.
Oh yeah. Gross.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And they can't say, oh, somebody made it after the fact. No, that thing's been
like, what the hell
popping for 4 years.
What the hell was that picture of Kylie when she was like 7 years old in that yellow kayak? That beautiful picture in
I love that picture.
In the freaking Gentleman's Magazine. Like, what the F, man? That picture was taken by Gentleman's Magazine. It was courtesy of.
Yeah, see, that doesn't belong. That doesn't belong in a magazine like that. Nope, it sure doesn't.
And I don't know if it was like
that's creepier. I don't like it.
I don't know if it was an advertisement for the lodge or if it was an article on the lodge.
No, I'm sorry. There should be laws that no minors need to be. I don't care if it's a sporting magazine, whatever. Like
I know,
if it's
it's sick. I mean, it's the most beautiful picture, but when
that's inappropriate. Absolutely.
When I saw that that's where it was sourced from, I was just like, you got to be freaking kidding me, man! Like that's sus AF. That's not right.
No, I think there was a party. I do think there was a party. But y'all are free to think that there wasn't one. I think that it was 20, 30 people.
I think there was a party too, but I don't think Kylie was conscious at all. I don't know.
No, and there's something she says in here about the last year to coming months recently, the pictures of Kylie, you know?
Yeah.
And the state she's in. I'm sure there was a get together.
I would never like that.
And so you know why I can't. You know why I can't.
I know.
It's the entire case is on that box. Everything of mine. Sorry, Kamikans, I promise. Like, you have my word. I will call you directly with the damn monkey on FaceTime and tell you about the black box if it is not released.
I'd never release it.
So, but my main case was on that.
You know, as she said in the beginning, she spent a bunch of information and proof, pretty much that Turkey is corrupt, and they're covering this up. And
Turkey is a shithole with, like, I don't know if there's too much like inbreeding happening there or like what the hell is happening there.
And that weird cult stuff allegedly with that ram.
It's not a weird.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to test my luck because that's shit that I don't even want to get into.
Right.
I did bring.
But like what people have to understand is it's not all of Truckee. It's the sick, the ill part of Truckee, corrupt part of Truckee, that I'm concerned about. I won't want that in my town, you know. Ugh.
Bring it up. That it's a company. So there's on the back of her truck, the ram. Yeah. That is not a ram. If you go and Google image search that.
Yep, find that company.
You will come to a company.
See where that company was founded in Alaska, and then source it to Truckee, and then source it. Yep, source it.
So that is for you to, I don't know, homework because I'm not.
Yeah, go ahead, go do it. Go do your homework.
Yeah, certain things that's like demonic. I don't know. I don't mess with demons. That's a little bit above my pay grade. So,
you're doing great, love. I just want to know some of the truth, you know. Us out here that's still talking about Kylie every day, we're the ones really trying to get justice for Kylie. Then you got some of these channels out here that's still milking poor Kylie's case.
The Matrix Code, I believe your first 3 sentences, but I can't find any direct ties to creeps. I don't know. I'd like to know who these men were that showed up at this party, though. Sammy knows the answers. You're
right. Something about Kylie.
I hope that's not true,
though.
Know
what you're doing, dig, go. But they just run off what other people say.
Sorry. Yeah, I have to blow my nose. I've been having a cold for like 2 months now. All right, so I'm looking for more questions. I'm sorry, guys. If you ask a question,
I'm going to ask her about Kylie's case. Ask her if
like,
she can answer
and even if I can't answer it, I'll still address it. If I didn't address it, like that means I didn't see it. So please ask it again. I'm sorry.
Look, and I also understand why people don't come forward because, like, I see the way that anybody that tries to recall their account of their part or what they know, like how they get attacked. You know, and just it's sad to, it's kind of sad to watch.
Oh, why do you think AWP is not putting out the video where they threatened? I think he got one, didn't I?
Where's Doug?
We haven't really talked much about AWP yet.
Okay, so they had an NDA allegedly. I have spoken
to me. NDA.
Oh, sorry. If I ever say a term you don't understand.
And that's the thing, is if one was signed, just think about it. If it was signed by, let's just say, possibly Jared, okay? And the boys had nothing, didn't even know one was signed. Maybe that's why they're being sued now, certain ones of them that have like the hot air balloon ride. Like, people think that Josh is being sought after because he's used a couple clips. No. If you notice what video, the main video I noticed missing of Josh's was his aspect of the hot air balloon ride. It's not there. You ever notice Devin never put his out either? Because Devin was the one that was on the other balloon. And then I found something odd about that as well, is when Devin was asked about the hot air balloon ride and things that happened, how it happened in order, he did admit to being in a hot air balloon. But then when he showed something as his footage, all he showed was about, because then he said there was like 20 hours. Isn't that what he said? 20 hours of footage, behind the scenes footage. Is that what he said? Pretty sure it is. He only showed you about a 2-second clip of a woman near a hot air balloon. And then that little bit more that he showed, that was footage from Josh's hot air balloon ride. That's not Devin's hot air balloon ride that he's claiming is his hot air balloon ride, which is odd to me. Because there's no physically way possible that while them two gentlemen are up in the air at the same exact time, that the same dude that's in both footage can be in both hot air balloons. You see what I'm saying? Something's odd. I trust Nick. Concerned for Doug. Devin, I don't know. I just get weird vibes off that dude for some reason. I don't know why. I just do. And I definitely don't trust the one that they used to work for, you know? It's weird how that's all playing out as well.
Yeah, that guy's a scumbag. Terrible.
But when you look at corruption as a whole, and then you look at sick individuals and like his problems that arise right in the time of Kylie being found by his then team, he was nowhere to be found.
It's just really sad that.
And now he's mad at the gentleman that went and found this girl. Like, it's weird. Tell me it's not weird.
Well, it bums me out that it seems like the stuff with Jared and his cousin was heavily manipulated and orchestrated to derail the whole situation that they found Kylie. And what's so awful is that it fucking worked. That was bullshit, and it worked. It was 100% successful, and that is disgusting. Terrible. Absolutely
like
terrible.
I don't want to really, other than the ones has been brought to the court of law, like, it's just, I'm just gonna let Amber speak and I'll tell you what I agree and don't agree with.
You understand? Like, in my first language is not English. So if you don't understand me, or if I stutter, that's because I learned English. Like, we only lived here for 11 years. So
isn't it amazing, her English? You can't even tell. I love her.
Hello, Casey. Mr. Living Lifetime.
I don't remember what you were going to answer. I disturbed you. There goes our squirrel brain. Love.
Yep, NDA. But
yeah, and it is really odd to me how people in the beginning were saying sus this, sus that, something's not right, blah 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 blah, and then a chain of unfortunate events happened to them, and then they turn around and was like, "What? I got Meganesia too," I don't know what's going on. Like, these people forgot like what happened, or I'm not scared. I'm not sure what the words I'm looking for. I think it's that second one though. It's just weird. Yes, some people can be paid and bought, but also some people get things dangled over their head, or threats made to make them stop talking. Yeah, it does, Jade. It really does.
So they had an NDA.
Not all of theirs, though. But yeah, when she says about this NDA, it's very possible that just Jared's the one that signed it, and nobody else knew. I have no idea. I can't speak for them.
Right, love.
Yep, NDA. But so they had an NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Oh yeah, that's
And
this is
and
of interest of purpose.
Yep.
And the thing with an NDA is like you're not allowed to even tell whether or not there is one. Like the NDA that I last signed, I wasn't even allowed to disclose to people, to the public. Like I could talk to my personal family, but you cannot talk about it on social media. You can't talk about it over text message. Like an NDA is, you're not allowed to disclose anything. If you do, you can be brought to contempt.
Listen up.
I think the realtor takes. That's a good. I mean, I looked into the lodge mainly. The family, it looks like, is having.
See what she looked into immediately. Where I mean, she works for juveniles, and that's what's odd to me. The first place, okay, when someone reports somebody missing, okay, the first thing that they do, well, first two things that they do, is look at the last location and at their home. Okay, so that's all. Did you hear anything about it? The second one? Because I didn't. Have you heard about them going and looking at Lost Shell for? It makes you wonder why they don't live there. I don't know. I just thought, okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Was having some sort of financial problems, but who isn't right now?
Right.
Thank you, Ella.
Did you hear anything about them checking the home? I didn't.
So
no, never.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's odd. Like,
it's very.
This case is unlike any other case I have ever fucking heard of.
Definitely.
The only one that takes second place on it is Trinity Backus, and that's really odd. That just happened some months later, after Kylie, in the same region. What?
Yeah. What was it?
That's not weird or anything.
It was 3 months, almost exactly.
Yeah. Yes, almost 3 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't believe in coincidences, y'all. I'm sorry, I don't. I have people try to sell them to me all day long, and
no, remember the mailbox? Wasn't that you that found the P.O. box that Jägermeister's mother shared with the owner of the house that fake Auntie Ashley rented, where Trinity was last seen?
I didn't make the second part. No, I don't remember. I don't recall. I could have. I don't know. I'm really stoned right now. So.
Oh, it was the post office box. Somebody found that post.
I found a lot of weird post office boxes that people shared between.
Yeah.
It's just all. It's weird.
Right,
it's
but
weird.
One was Kimberly Westfall with that joke.
Yeah, I made connections with that.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Truly bizarre.
I mean, that's the thing, is like when you look at some of these people and their P.O. boxes, and and then when you watch like videos of people going in on travel journeys, and like you're recording in front of their stores and shit, how they act all weird. Yikes. I would love to see some proof on that. Yikes. And that's the thing, is like, it's weird to me that your daughter, your granddaughter, child, niece, whatever goes missing. And these people are more worried about their reputation than they are getting justice for this child. That something just ain't right. Why are you worried about your reputation? Of all your reputation? Sounds like, I don't know. Don't sound right. That's all.
I know that like that wasn't a lot of info, but hopefully, I guess I wanted to give you guys some hope, because it seems like, so if I were not in my shoes, I would have felt like there was a little girl that was my daughter's age that just was just dead. And it was swept under the rug. And we watched a really good video. What was it called? It was a really big part of my case, and I've already forgotten it. And I would like you guys to really watch that if you get a chance, because
highly recommend it.
There are so many people that have drowned in that area, and
on railroad tracks,
and the train tracks as well. There's just these mysterious deaths in this Placer County area, and it's a great documentary.
But and don't be mistaken, because Nevada County, you're not very far behind now, are you?
Maybe like later on, I don't know. If maybe you can put it in there. I don't remember the link. But this isn't just Kylie's point. It's just not. So that's the
look. And when I think about the way that Michael Shane Younger's body was found, okay, y'all, you familiar with that, Jazz?
No, I'm not. You want to fill me in real quick?
Okay, so when Michael Shane Younger's remains were found, okay, they claimed that he did it to himself, that he somehow stabbed himself 18 times, 10 of which penetrated between the rib cage, puncturing the lungs, okay? It's not physically possible for somebody to stab them with a turn. There was a twist found in the angle in which way he was stabbed, okay?
Was he the guy like in his 30s in an apartment?
It was a house, but yeah, I think he was in his late 30s, early 40s.
Okay, so yeah, I think I know the story. I just didn't know his
name.
So
upon them doing the crime, it's a crime scene. I'm sorry, it wasn't a suicide scene. I am not. Look, there was a whole ass like a ritual done on this man. Go read in which manner, okay, his remains were found. Okay, then you think about Kylie, but then think about Trinity Backus. Okay, and the way she was found. Okay, but in seeing that the scene that was left with Michael Younger's, something just seems very ritualistic about it. And I see why people say that there's some weird ass cult type shit going on in them parts. Because it looks like it. You know? How are you going to say somebody commit suicide left like behind all that? No, he ain't biting himself on his thighs. He ain't dragging himself and leaving weird ass marks all over his body like he was kind of tortured. No. I've never in my life heard somebody torturing themselves right before they take their own lives.
No.
Like he was sacrificed himself. Like I just don't. It doesn't add up. Like if you look at the actual medical aspect of it, it doesn't make no sense. It sure does not align with no suicide. Thank you, Miss Ara. There are so many cases, and that's what I'm trying to explain to people is like there are so many cases there that just their deaths are very suspicious, very concerning. And I'm glad that this county has been under investigation for quite a while now. What's the holdup? You got enough here, you know? Your kids are dying. Protect the kids. That's my most important thing. Look, when it's just adults, and y'all can think I'm cruel as fuck or whatever, but when it's just adults, I tend to not pay attention to it as much. But when it comes to kids, you ain't gonna fuck with our kids. Sorry. That's where I draw the line. But the fact that you got kids and adults intertwined in this mix of, I don't know what's going on here, but something ain't right. You know, something is definitely not right in this area. It's very off.
reason that I came on tonight, mainly just to let people know, like, there are people who care that do not do it for clout or money and stuff.
Look, I'm going to say one thing on Jared. It's very possible with the fact that the allegations were on Reddit. They were on Reddit months and months and months and months and months prior to AWP being called. Is it possible that these sick old folk tried to find somebody that had dirt as leverage, gave them a little call? Hey, we got a missing little girl. You can't come, but send your crew. I don't know. But that's what it looks like, you know? Do you got adults blaming kids for their dirt? But again, and I'm going to stick by it, Sammy Smith is the key. Holds all the answers.
You know, just, they just care. That's it. So, Lady R 2.0, part of the NDA is that you can't disclose it. So the fact that that was already disclosed to me, that they signed an NDA, was already a violation on their behalf. And I personally I wouldn't betray that person's trust by saying who it was with if I knew. So, sorry, I don't even think I know. I just know what they said is that they had an NDA.
Which means they can't talk about nothing. They have to side with whatever is being sided with. Like the accidental, they had an NDA, they couldn't say shit.
I know that there's a lot of people that think something happened at the lodge. I'm not one of them. I think what happened to Kylie happened at Prosser. That's my opinion. I don't argue with people that think it might have happened at the lodge. That their suspects have changed. Is it possible that this is the dirt that they're hiding because somebody did something to Kylie that wasn't in that group of gross ass people, but that's your children, you know? I don't know. I really don't know. But I know certain people know the answers.
Say one more thing, and Kimmy I'll answer that question. He's a sketchy little shit, gives me stranger danger vibes.
That's why I think my next live, I mean, it was put out to the public, and that's why I stay focused on it. But also, it's really weird that when the trip stuff, like the alleged black box information, the trips that the car made after Kylie allegedly went into the water, the trips that car made, I've been paying attention, and it's kind of looks like a pattern, in my opinion. And taking in information like this, I try to watch the content that I do go over, but I don't know. I think those trips are important. And I would like to debunk or, add credit to them, merit to them, if I can. That's all.
I really don't.
Sorry to start. Facts matter. You said, why would AWP sign an NDA?
That's common.
That's very common.
Every time we work with law enforcement, we have to. Yep. Every time I work with LE, I have to sign an NDA. That's standard procedure.
I had to work with the state. I had to sign the NDA. Yes.
Because they don't want you to interfere in investigation. That's why right now I'm speaking the way that I'm speaking, because not because of my NDA, I didn't sign one, I don't have to, but because I don't want this investigation to be tampered with. If you notice, the FBI report typically would have followed the other report. The reason it hasn't is...
You have to understand that this area is known for covering up trafficking of all kind. Both drugs and people,
Because of our inquiries, there were a total of 5. I'm going to say and a half because of whatever the hell that other one was. But
Lala, we're just going over some of the attorney Amber stuff. You're welcome to come up on panel if you would like to. If not, you're welcome to just stay and chat and chill out and enjoy your Friday night. How are you doing, babe?
Yeah. So the case is open. If you think it's closed right now, it's not. Another thing, I don't know. I'm really sorry to.
Yeah, the matrix codes. When you take a look at it as a big picture, and then you slowly like hone in on it and start putting things under the microscope, is when it really starts making a lot of sense. I still think that the key players, the actors, plants, whatever, those are also very important people. Those would be good people to call to stands and shit, you know, just to solidify certain things. There's a big picture in Swami saying, "I'll take your name to jail." I like to know that. Look, I want to know the dolphin that got her, you know?
And not just that she said that, but that everybody in that room laughed and clapped. That's fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, is it possible that a lot of people's reputations were dependent on Sammy Smith? Very possible.
Uh-huh.
You know? Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, I like looking at this as a whole, but I also can't veer away from the facts, you know, or what they claim are facts. That's what I base my information off of, is what's obtainable. Good for him. Good for him. It's odd though, because his channel's still there. His videos are still there. The only videos that don't exist are like his hot air balloon ride and a couple from his former company. So I don't know if his channel's frozen and he just can't post on there or whatever. Oh, what just happened? No, I don't want that to do that. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. I had a pop up on my screen. Yeah, it's odd how they're holding her hand like a princess, how she's holding her chest. Oop, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, what is that?
My antivirus.
So, Mrs. G asked when the video was made.
What? Which one?
The one you're playing, I think.
This video came out 13 months ago. So October. Oh, come on, man. What is trying? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm gonna block that forever and ever. Amen. Bye-bye. Ooh, it's still. No, dude. No. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I am having one issue. I need to make it stop. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. No idea.
Yeah, me too.
Squirrel got my brains.
It was that beep beep thing. It just like deleted everything.
That's what this. Yep. I feel like you got Men in Black.
That's what I was thinking exactly.
For real. Crazy.
Jump on this. I saw people saying that they were searching Quentin in the landfill or whatever, and they were going home. These are the types of rumors that I cannot for the life of me understand why people say these things. It's one thing to be misinformed.
Peg, it's possible that they're breathing down Jared's neck, and Jared in turn is breathing down other people's neck to try to make more stuff go away. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. It's not my business, really.
It's another thing to just say shit for no reason. I guess I don't know what to do about that other than to like, when you see it in the comments, let people know. Kimberly F., I just answered that. Case is still open. Yep. Facts matter. They are doing it.
But okay, this video, that's what I was answering. This video was dropped 13 months ago. However, you know how people be threatening to take down videos, have your videos struck to be taken down. This video went missing for a little over 6 months. And then 5 months ago, I think she did it as a re-upload. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, 5 months ago, she restreamed it. But it's the replay of their live conversation. Yeah, I do believe this is from 13 months ago or something like that. I don't know. I know it says it here somewhere. Or she's, I don't know. It's in the comments.
What she's talking about. She's legit.
No problem, Kimberly. So Gregory Worth, I cannot answer that question, unfortunately. Maybe that says something or not. Yes. Oh, that's my monkey's name. Well, not like the whole thing, but Cleo Ellie.
Cleo.
The Matrix codes, if you have more names for me to look into, I can shoot you a DM over Instagram, because I would like to look into more names. I want to start making shirts to give away that say their names, and I want to start listing their names, and I want to do a California corruption front logo, I think. Or an exploitation shirt or something where we can list names on them. Something ain't right. And the more people that know should know. And if I can help people be walking billboards to say their names, I will.
Okay, Kimmykins, you asked a really good question, and I was talking, I think I forgot it, about Check It. Okay.
Good old Juan.
Let's go back up.
They're grabbing hands.
Check It. Iris Badass, I don't know. And, you know, like, I don't know these people to know what they will do.
Look on the screen. Excuse me, I burped.
Okay, so what I will say is I believe that instead of focusing on him, and one thing with this case, there's like an active campaign of disinformation. I have never seen that. I have been contacted by people who sent me my driver's license. I have seen things here that I don't understand, and they tell you some information that is true with some that is not true.
Yeah.
Driver's license without saying
absolutely this.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. Me and I were friends during this.
Bro.
You know,
absolutely this. And we still have one that I know of out there still doing this shit. Give you one little information just to make that connection with you. Oh yeah, they're right about that, so they must be right about everything else. And then they tell you a whole bunch of bullshit. Yep.
We were talking about Kylie's case, and Amber kind of freaking out. She's like, "Look, someone sent me a picture of my driver's license." You know, like, I mean, people were messing with.
And then they gaslight you and they twist it.
Yeah.
And they manipulate you, saying, "Oh, all this stuff's happening to me," when it's really not. They're just used to seeing it happening to other people, you know.
Also, about your kids and you passing away.
So I'm going through chemotherapy right now, and you know, that's just life. Whatever, I'm okay.
I hope she's okay. I really hope that
that's not public information. So he said something, and I don't even remember it, but like,
yeah,
it was like, you're just gonna die.
For those who don't know, your medical information is protected under HIPAA. If anybody ever puts your medical information, it doesn't matter if it's mental health, anything like that. When they bring up stuff like that, you're teeter-tottering on breaking HIPAA laws. Just saying.
Said something, and I don't even remember it, but like, it was like, you're just gonna die anyway. Why are you focusing on the case?
No, and this is the terrible stuff that these people do say to people that are credible. Like, I can't look away from this, y'all. Knowing what I know, seeing what I've seen, going through what I've gone through. Yeah, it's just, I see the pattern. I see it. I see the pattern. I know Katie Bug sees it. I know for a fact Katie Bug sees it.
That's not public information. So
I wish Kiki Red would come back around, because she's another one that been there from Jump Street and knows what the fuck's up.
Said something, and I don't even remember it, but like, it was like, you're just gonna die anyway. Why are you focusing on the case?
He was like, "Go be with your kids." And I was like,
it was something like that.
Look, and I remember all the mean shit people used to say to Mark before he passed away. Look, I'll never forget. Y'all people, some tri-fast people. What's the link to this video? Kiki Kiki Ray, I love you, girl. I miss you, baby. Sweet dreams. Get some sleep. Yeah, y'all should check out Kiki Ray. She's another one that got a really good X account, Twitter account. Check that shit out. She dropped some real ass shit. All right, let me drop the link to this video real quick. Sorry, y'all. I'm standing. My lungs feel so heavy, man. I wish this yuck would just pass. Ooh, Laura's in the house. Look, we got good people in this house. Look, see, they let you know that they're here. They're listening. They're paying attention. I love y'all. Thank you for being here.
I was like, oh, fuck off. Like, but that's just the type of things that makes me like,
Good night, Ella.
I'm not scared very much. Like, if you some people I deal with on a regular basis, like, yeah. Yes, Charlotte Green. Jenny Lynn, yes. I've seen everything. You kind of said nothing at all. That's cool. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Keith.
One thing
enjoy your family.
And I'm sorry that you're confused, Cleo.
She's actually got some really information that you didn't know about.
Not sure that, like, what to tell you. If you look at the accident or the autopsy, I mean, beyond the fact that
I should make a Mark shirt that says thigh gap and nappy nap. Oh my goodness. Dude, I got to pop this up on screen so I don't forget. Thank you. That would be a really good memorial shirt for Mark. Oh.
All the things that you all know. Like, we had a drowning victim that had no water in her lungs. The fact that her lungs they're typically supposed to be heavier because of the water logging.
Just listen, I gotta rewind this. Ooh, this is good.
Had no water in her lungs. The fact that her lung for the autopsy.
Ready? Let's go.
I mean, beyond the fact that all the things that you all know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we had a drowning victim that had no water in her lungs.
Yep.
The fact that her lungs they're typically supposed to be heavier because of the water logging, especially after 2 weeks. And they were the size of, I would say, like a 2 or 3-year-old toddler. Besides the fact that she was 3.5 inches shorter, the fact that she was, I think, 12 pounds lighter, seems fluctuate, but Kylie was already pretty thin. Much. So that's a significant amount for that age. The fact that certain portions had her tattoos in certain places and not the number, but the number of tattoos changed. There were so many issues in that report, but what I will say that is the most damning situation, and you will have to be creative and grow a brain. For those of you who don't get it, I am so sorry for you. Seems like there's only one, but what I saw, and I don't...
Look, I love Attorney Amber. Anything that I've ever heard come out of her mouth, any information, I've always been intrigued by it, you know? Mm-hmm. Exactly, Tasha. See, like, and that's the thing is we get it. It does sicken my stomach too.
Seems like there's only one, but what I saw, and I don't know who has seen Glee and Naya Rivera, she drowned, similar circumstances. She was in the water for a week. What I saw in that video looked like a sleeping child that had just, fallen asleep.
See? So like 1 to 3 days. I don't know. And like, that's the thing is, you notice how Nickel never described more than I only saw her from her knee down. But I noticed the one question was he touched base on looking at the eyeballs to see if there's red spots. Well, that's odd. Just I pay attention to a lot of things. And there's like holes in the cheese, bro.
What I saw in that video looked like a sleeping child that had just, fallen asleep. Distortion wise, etc. Like that I read in the report, I didn't see. That was just my personal opinion.
Look, I don't need to see them autopsy photos. However, I hope the FBI does. I hope somebody that can do something about this sick fucking shit. Look, I know there's some people who don't like Trump, but look, when he is back in office, I'm personally I highly recommend that people, this is stuff that we should be writing our president about. When you have missing children, deceased children, I think Trump would care about it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I mean, look at him and how he supports the Epstein list coming out,
No DNA, no dental, no fingerprint. But maybe they didn't do the DNA because there was a request that DNA not be made. There was a case recently of a mother who was killed and her baby cut out of her stomach and passed off as another woman's because they were fucking idiots and thought that they could do something with a 31-week-old baby. They asked that it not be DNA tested as well. So that's a very strange request, but
yeah, and that's the thing is like it's very odd. I would like to know if mom had say in it. I would like. There's a lot of things that I once this is investigated properly and certain information is out there. Like I can't wait till Kylie gets her truth, her justice, her closure. However, it's not going to be just Kylie. There are so many of them that can take this sickness down. So many of them. My focus is the Tahoe Sierra region because there are many of them. They're not all of them are kids. Not all of them are female. It's sad. It's sad for these people. It truly is. It breaks my heart.
I don't know.
Love you
Lady
guys.
R 2.0. Yeah, you would think with that large of a party they would, but that's getting into like my personal opinions. The video looks like a real dead person. Okay, I don't know anything about that one. Facts matter. AWP non-blurred video.
That's crazy.
So is there any?
Were you talking, Jazz, or was it Cotton Candy talking?
I think Kiki Ray. Kiki Ray.
Good. Kiki Ray's look. See, Kiki Ray's in chat right now. I got questions too.
So is there anything Kiki Ray? Kiki Ray, like, I guess.
Look, I don't think y'all understand how much Kiki Ray has the information. We mean you never saw this before, really? Yeah, this is when attorney Amber was up on Cotton Candy's panel way back in, I'm going to say it was like November, because this was right after the autopsy and stuff had come out. I think this is before she reached out to Kevin. I would love to talk to her. Absolutely love to talk to her. I hope she's in good health. I really do. But yeah, you were in the chat. I mean, and that's the thing is like there are so many people that still continue to come to my chat to this day that I've seen in so many lives that were speaking on the Kiely Rodni case. Yeah, I remember that, Kiki. I remember that. We used to talk about that in DM. I remember that. Yeah, that's funny as hell, dude.
When you see misinformation, like, address it. And
yeah, that's what we do here.
It's fine to have your conspiracy theories and that's fine. I don't care about that. Do what you do. But I'm just saying It's not helping. Like
Nope.
everything Check-It didn't help.
No, it
Nothing
didn't.
that he used, nothing that he gave can be used in a court. I would have every single one of the things that he found tossed out. Every single one, because there's a chain of command, how evidence is gathered. Another
Look,
thing,
he marked it all up. He fucked it
a lot
all
of
up,
people are
marked it
confused
all
about
up.
paper bags for evidence and why that guy did that.
I mean, if anything, he can get in trouble for fucking destroying evidence. Shit.
I'm just going to say this, like, I have seen that with water. Another thing, fingerprints. Some people.
And then you could also hold law enforcement responsible because they didn't come and, I mean, they said on national TV that it was a pending investigation. They wouldn't speak upon the criminal charges, but it was being investigated also as a crime. So, that's why you have people that were checked off that list. Yeah, look, yep. Absolutely the matrix codes. And that's the thing, it's politics.
Yeah, with water. Another thing, fingerprints. Some people, Lance, thought you could have fingerprints underneath water. That is wrong.
Yes,
I have seen fingerprints pulled.
And I'm really glad that Ed Wallace, out of everything that came out of that, I'm really glad he showed that you can get fingerprints off water and that they use paper. Like he shows that he literally used a fucking, looked like a register roll of paper, rolled it across his wife's arm and pulled the print. And she says the same exact thing here. As just more and more, I know the people we should be listening to. There's a lot of misinformation out there. It's all politics.
Could have fingerprints underneath water. That is wrong. I have seen fingerprints pulled digitally. I can't say that word, sorry. Like they take a picture.
The matrix codes, I think it's trafficking of both kinds though. Because they're both one. I mean, go hand in hand.
Of a finger on a wine glass, they can now pull that. Okay? They can do anything that they really want to do. But as far as evidence gathering, paper is actually preferred for anything that's in the water, especially electronics, not plastic, because plastic will smear it. Just so you guys know, I know that there was a lot of like questions about that.
See, she's confirming paper right
So everything that Check-It did, I almost started to question.
This is why I think she's credible. You know what I mean? What do you think, Jazz? You fall asleep? How you doing, honey? You snoozing over there? She's taking a little nappy nap. All right, I'm gonna hit play.
What the hell are you doing? It's like you're actively like fucking the case up. Sorry for the F-bomb, but that is very strange to me. It is very strange to me how you take a child out of a reservoir that is like directly down a hill from the party and...
Yeah, dude, I think there's plants. I think there's cleaners. They kept it minimal. And the dumb fucks documented it. I wonder if they document it in case shit goes down. I could be like, no, this is who hired me. That'd be great. That'd be great.
You leave everything at the bottom. Everything about this case. I for the life of me, don't understand what has happened here.
Absolutely.
Other than
look,
the reservoir.
I thought he was homosexual until I realized he got a family, but just, yeah, there's something strange about him. I'm gay, but I find him strange, you know, especially finding out that he's heterosexual, got a family, you know, he's married, and just I don't know, his behavior is odd. He's strange, yes.
We're supposed to be drained.
Sir Grabby Hands.
They were mad or some shit because they weren't the ones that found her. I don't know how else to say it. I don't understand. Charlotte, that's a good question.
You ever think that maybe they're faking being mad? Because that's what it feels like. Like, it don't feel organic at all. Like, there's not much about Kylie's case that feels organic. And the stuff that feels organic paints a picture that will blow your mind. Mm-hmm.
I will go and look to see if one thing is public on that. And I will definitely follow up on that because I think that might be public. I might be able to prove that or why. I know that answer, but I can't I don't believe I can say that unless that's public information. So I'll get back to you on that. Okay, that was interesting. So I'm answering Gregory's question. Like when I was looking in Pacer,
See, look, she's an attorney. She had access to this, okay? Think about SF and his attorney friend. Like, these people had access to it. This is how SF knows to go where he does and find people and go to their homes and act like he's a detective asking people questions. And this isn't Kylie's case. And I mean, actually, it kind of is, because what he did to Pap and them, like, it's fucking weird.
I'm confused because it looked like an Android was recovered. And Cotton Candy said that, what phone did you say it was? You had a picture. What was it? Okay, so it was not an Android. It was an iPhone. So that's strange to me. A phone was recovered. Charlotte, from what Cotton Candy showed me in pictures,
That's how it always is.
iPhone 12. I got
Awesome.
several pictures of it. I have the same exact phone. And the one they found in the car was an Android. And in the beginning, Sammy Smith talked about an Android, and then she switched it to iPhone.
Exactly.
And what
Lucy, that's true.
Are you still there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was muted. I didn't. Yeah, Lala had me cracking up. I'm sorry. I was talking while I was muted. My bad.
That's all right.
Did you take a little nappy nap?
Oh, I've been fighting to stay awake. Yes.
Go night night. Go night night.
Oh, but I'm having so much fun. I know. I'll
You can replay crew. It's
I'll
always
hang
there.
up in a little bit. I know.
I mean, you could stay there. It's fine. You weren't snoring or anything. You're good.
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be really bad.
I would mute you. I would never allow you to be embarrassed up here.
Oh, no, thank you. You got my back.
I've had numerous people, especially Mark. Mark used to fall asleep on panel all the time. Take a little Mark nappy nap. And
what was Mark's last name, Shan? What was Mark's last name?
Meeker.
Meeker, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And can I ask, you don't know, like, if it was cancer or what it was?
It was his heart. It was his heart, honey.
Okay. Yeah, that was crappy.
He had serious heart issues. The stress wasn't helping. And he always said if Kylie's case was the last thing that he spoke out upon, that's what he was gonna do. And he did. And he did till the day he fucking died.
Yeah,
you know?
he got MC Ultra'd, didn't he?
But his death, I don't know if it was the stress combined with his already heart situation. I don't know if a fright was put into him. All I do know is that I don't know if it's his youngest son or his grandson is who found him. And it did not seem like foul play.
Yeah, well,
that's all I do know.
That's good. Yeah, but no, I mean, he got MC Ultra'd because she was messing with him.
Yeah, and that's like the additional stresses. I'm not saying that. I mean, it promoted. Stress will promote to anybody's health.
Right. Exactly.
Any type of stresses like that, especially when people are, you know what I mean, threatening you, coming after you, making you the middleman. Unnecessary stress on heart, on an already bad heart. Yeah, I mean that it doesn't help. I'm not saying it was the cause of it, but it doesn't help.
Right, and it's just a sad.
Yes, it was Mark's heart that failed. That
sad way to spend the last month.
Well, and the saddest part about it is we didn't find out about, like, he wouldn't tell anybody, like he wouldn't tell anybody, because he didn't want the pity. He didn't, he was a good man.
Yeah, he was cool.
He didn't want people feeling pity for him. He wanted to naturally, organically speak on Kylie and discuss her case. He was everywhere. He was always at Zav Girls and, any live that anybody was doing on Kylie, Mark was there, Mark knows the truth of what happened to Kylie. And I think that's a force that helps drive us, I mean, I'm sure Mark is up there saying, see, I told you guys it's much bigger than what any of us could have imagined,
Mm-hmm.
But I think he is a force that helps drive the goodness in this world. He was a voice of reason. Absolutely. If that's one thing that I can say about Mark, that's Mark. He was the father squirrel. Yep. He was.
Don't have Android. You know what I mean?
Well, my teenager keeps losing her phone, so she's punished with an Android, but yeah.
She told me.
Like, and that's the thing is, like, Xaname's little adventure, like, she claims she went there as part of the search and whatever, right? She claims she went to the table. Like, I've listened to all her interviews. What doesn't make sense is the fact that she's not on the Cal Topo nor the All Trails. Which is odd to me, Don't want to document that.
Sorry. Really?
Let's see where this is going.
I really think that's everything that I wanted to say was said. And
no, that's the thing. She made that up completely. The only thing that Mark and I were doing was he was making little, what the hell were those things called? Little presentations, and he would say, hey, do your magic on it, see if you can't turn this into a video. And that's what me and Mark would do. Like, Mark and I, we talked about basic things and Kylie Rodney. We always kept it very professional. And a lot of the information, I mean, is thanks to Mark. Mark did a lot of work. I mean, he got caught up in people's drama because, I mean, he was putting in the work. But yeah, Mark did good for Kylie. He still is. Believe that.
That's about that. But if there was a question I missed that's like really important, do you think it's important? Like, say it again right now, please. Because I honestly didn't see it. Oh, facts matter. You're welcome.
Look, Facts Matter is another one that was in the chat 13 months ago in this live stream here. Facts Matter still comes around here.
And
So
screen recording this, like, and that's not going to help. Like, I'm not exactly sure what I'll do to you, but like.
And that, like, people screen record shit and then like make things up about it. Like, if y'all just pay attention to the patterns, like I said, there's still one of them out there. Blatantly, actually two of them. Can't forget Jeffy Poo over there, weirdo.
It is fine to share the information that gives people hope, but like, it's just to let Cotton Candy's followers, because she considers you guys friends, know that there's like, it's not over. That's all. Yeah, the parents going, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I just think are weird.
It's not over.
Everything about them are weird. Like, and living Lake Time, like I said, like, there's nothing, like, your channel is amazing. Like, and I tried to, some of the stuff too. So I tried to protect the investigation as best as we could without, doing anything dumb.
You didn't know who Attorney Amber was? Yeah, so Attorney Amber reached out to quite a few content creators. The last two I remember her talking to was Cotton Candy and Kevin Neese. And I remember when Kevin Neese was talking about it, people were discrediting her to the point where, like, he pulled his videos. Thank goodness I recorded those videos. Will I be putting those back out there? No, but I will put the information. I will talk about the information. That's why we're doing what we're doing right now. I want to know why she asked me. I know, Lala. That was, look, that's weird as fuck to ask in a chat if they saw anyone that day. Like, what? Yeah, that's weird as hell. This anime, what are you doing over there? Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Like, and that's the thing is, like, the paranoid people, the ones that, I don't know, feel, and all they're doing is pushing to try to find witnesses for people to sue people and weird ass shit because she's weird. Weird. She's weird. Weird ass people. And like they literally kind of just tell on themselves out there acting all weird and sus and just it's odd. You know, all these people are like, I don't want to talk about Kylie Rodney, but then they go and like filter chat rooms and then like call people out for talking. It's weird. It's weird, y'all. It's weird. All right, let's go.
Compromising it. Shelly, that was public information. That's what I saw on that, whatever it's called. There were 2 cars, I think. One, SF Investigates even questioned it. One was at 12:30-ish and one was at 12:50-ish. So that was weird in itself. You're welcome, Gregory. The Sammy stuff, I don't know. At the end of the day,
right?
Let me say my opinion on Sammy. Sammy is a child, okay? I have 2 kids. One is 17, going on 35.
Look, and remember when they were asked the question about 2 people? Remember when old redneck, red face, brown shirt? Remember how long it took him to answer that about the 2 people? He almost got. I don't know, man. I always wondered. Okay, I always wondered if it was 2 cars in the water, and I've always wondered what the fuck is going on with that rusty rim. Anybody? Tell me. You don't see, and it's really odd that it cuts right there. I don't know. I'd like to see the rest where it cuts at that rim to him actually coming up on water because there's recording. And I think that's why they're out there trying to discredit Nick Wren. You're always going to have people try. Look, I'm thankful for anybody coming forward. Will I look at the information and base my opinion? Absolutely, yes. I wish more people would realize they have spines.
Right, and one is 19, acts like she's 19. And like Sammy is an 18-year-old girl. And I think everyone needs to.
I mean, was it really a tragic accident? What happened? Why is that mark on the hood of Kylie's car? Why is there a mark in the windshield, the roof of it? What's going on, man? What's going on?
Think about that because her mother is an attorney.
I need some water. I'll be right back.
And I know what I would do.
Like, and that's the thing. Okay, let's think about this for a minute, okay? Because she makes a really, really good point there, okay? Is okay. How do I say it? If Sammy don't know something, her parents would be suing the asses off of everybody on YouTube. Sammy would be suing the fuck out of anybody talking on her name. Okay? Not only that, she is the only one in this entire situation that got a criminal defense attorney. Isn't that crazy?
Didn't she get 2 criminal defense attorneys?
No, just one. Just one.
I could have sworn she said she got 2.
I never heard that. I've never heard 2. No.
If people said half of the things I've seen. So my opinion on Sammy isn't good, but it isn't it isn't ever going to be discussed because she's a child.
Yep.
And I don't fuck with kids. Like, I don't bully kids.
She's technically not, though. Like, that's where I draw the line. Like, you're talking about the last person that allegedly spoke to Kylie. The FBI said, sister, that her phone was out of service 3 minutes prior to, like, why is she going extra? Why is she pretending to be Kylie's extra good friend? Why is she pretending to piss in the woods with her? Why is she pretending to do all these things? And then you got people up there clapping for her performance, clapping for her running the investigation. And what the whole fuckery is going on here, y'all? See what I'm saying? Some weird ass shit around Sammy Smith. Laura.
I don't she is still an adult in the eyes of the law. And from a legal standpoint, she did admit to giving a minor alcohol.
Well, let's rewind that. Let me hear that one more time.
To giving a minor alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That could definitely be a civil case. That could be a criminal case as well. Will it be? I don't know, because it's Truckee and it's in an election year. But, I think Ronnie's...
And politics have a lot to do with it. Like, if y'all pay attention to politics and how they work and these smear campaigns and, it's election time and how they have to portray something that they're not, or make things go away so that it doesn't, clean up their towns.
Oh,
all
yeah.
those things, you know.
Scrub that internet.
Yep.
Wipe it down.
Yep. Clean it up. Yeah, there are people that say that they didn't see them together, but there's not that many saying that, yeah, they were hanging out.
That could be a criminal case as well. Will it be? I don't know, because it's Truckee and it's in an election year.
Dude, y'all have to listen completely what she says right here.
Alcohol. Yes. That could definitely be a civil case. That could be a criminal case as well. Will it be? I don't know, because it's Truckee and it's in an election year. But, I think Ronnie's little sketchy friends openly admitting to giving drugs to minors needs to be investigated. That's just a side note. SF was saying Kylie's car went. I don't know, why? I don't understand for the life of me.
Phoebe said you can stand on my shoulders. I love it.
Why does everybody give a shit about the car? Because the last time I checked, it doesn't show who the hell's driving it. Who cares?
It doesn't. That's the thing. Is when it boils, and that's one thing I've always said. I will not argue about that charade facade of a fire cam. Because even though you can see people across the peninsula taking pictures of whatever the fuck's going on, you cannot and you will not ever prove who's inside that vehicle with the fire cams. So they're useless. They're absolutely useless. Who's covering for someone? Who? Oh, Sam? Yeah.
How the car got into the water? Was there a body in the back?
And it's odd. Just in that one glimpse of the way she's consoling Nate just bothers me. It's gonna be okay. I got this. I don't know.
And again, we're still focused on what time it went in instead of focusing on the date.
Look, his daddy is fucking creepy old Bob Hembrick. Come on now. Y'all see his creepy ass pictures? Come on.
The date can be manipulated 2 different ways. And most importantly, I have never in my life seen a trail cam or honestly any camera that is used.
Night Owl, this is from Cotton Candy Boobs. I just left the boobs off there because I don't think that word needs to be up on my entire live the whole time that we're going over this content. I can drop the link to her video one more time. As you guys see the live replay, you will see that I dropped this video's link like, I don't even know, 6 times, something like that. There you go. Please make sure you go over and thumb it up, because she re-put this out there. It was a interview she did with attorney Amber 13 months ago. And then weird shit happened to where she took it down, and it was taken down for out of 6 or 7 months. 6 months. And then she goes live and plays it on her live stream so that it acts as a live stream. However, it only currently has 215 views because it was re-put out 5 months ago, and people thought that attorney Amber should be discredited, and I don't think that is so. And that is why I'm going back to the beginning. I'm going back over the information. I'm going back over videos that were deleted. I thought this one was still deleted. To come to find out, I typed the name in just to see if it was on YouTube, if it was a re-up or anything like that. And come to find out that Cotton Candy Boobs did wind up re-uploading it 6 months later. So 5 months ago, it was put up. Y'all need to go over there and give it a thumbs up, because we are using her content, and it would not be possible without her or attorney Amber. Please, please. Like 215 views, get them views up. Get them thumbs up going.
For Wilderness Anything that did not have night vision on it.
Hey, Amber, can you look in the private chat on here? It's over to the side of the comments. It would say private chat.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You got this, love. You're smart.
Absolutely, Katie Bug.
I think I did it right. Okay. Facts that are.
Yeah, it's like they found Trucky's best actress or something. I don't know, Lala. Like, girl. They're all clapping for her after her performances and shit. It's crazy. And it does. It makes you wonder who all she is covering for. Was the dolphin attack a don't talk, don't say shit maneuver? I don't know, man. All I know is a dolphin got her ass, you know? I don't know. I don't know if she lured her. I don't know. I don't know what all Sammy's part is, but Sammy has a lot of information. That's what it seems like, yeah. That's crazy, dude. And I believe that the Matrix Code simply because I see the way that their bribes work. I see the way that their blackmail works. We see it in politics all the fucking time. You know, and politics and corruption seeps into even small towns. It happens. These people are everywhere. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Thank you, Night Owl. Now she does direct some of the trauma community, which I mean, sometimes people need to be called out, but the video she does for Kylie, absolutely go check those out. Check out her other content.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the entire unedited. Tasha, if you go to my uploaded videos, I do that press conference. I think it's slowed down in some parts. We were just going over it the other day. But yeah, there's footage of like people helping Sam set up fucking speaker and a microphone and all. It's weird. It's weird. It's odd. And it's just why did she have her own microphone? To make sure it wasn't tapped or record. I don't understand what the fuck's going on there. It's weird. It's weird that the performer would get her own little mic and shit. It's weird. It's weird.
Yes, there will. Not one that will understand. That one that.
That was gross how Lindsay was hugging all up on Sammy. That was creepy as hell.
It is creepy.
In my opinion.
It's weird.
That was fucking sounds.
Like, is that Mama Bear hugging her because thank you for saving my ass? I don't fucking know, y'all, but the shit seems weird as fuck. Yeah, no, there was no party of 200, 300, 400 people. No, it was a little gathering. I'll just call it a little gathering. And it's weird because in the very beginning of the case, I remember if you looked up Prosser, there used to be pictures of like rituals that were held by certain secret societies. We'll just say that. That would go and have these little and they wonder why people wonder things. And then you think about the cannibalism with the Donner Party, and it's just eyes sewn shut, everything. The lips, you don't hear nothing either. That's corruption right there. Yuck.
It's creepy.
Come cry with me. I'm not sure because, like, I'm not positive, but I think I don't even think I want to say that.
Oh, Leah, are you talking about the press conference indoors where he insinuates the I'm sorry about the loss of your kid? I think that was the indoor one. That's just a lot of odd things. What that's the thing. The Matrix codes is okay. If you look at the picture, if you look at the sleepy picture, if you look at I don't know if they're plants. I don't know if they're hired work. I'm not sure. They documented everything too. If pictures exist of Kylie half submerged in water, somebody documented it. Something's fucky. Yeah, I think the whole that camera footage shit is just if it's recorded, it looks like a stage. It don't seem organic either. It doesn't go along with a party of 200 to 300, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm curious about them party pics. I mean, if there really was a party, they should have no problem providing proof of a party. Look, a couple pictures of kids that didn't want to be involved in this when there's no sign of Kylie at this party. Hell, there's no sign of Sammy at this party at this point. There's no documentation that either of these two were at this party. Is that why Mags was only there for 10 minutes? Because she couldn't act it like Sammy did? I don't know. There's a reason why they made sure that Mags left after 10 minutes, though. Was it because she couldn't hold it together to help them with their lie? I don't fucking know. I really don't know, but I do know it all looks real fucking suspicious. All of it.
There were a lot of did SF Investigates say something about who supplied the alcohol that night? Do you remember if he said anything, Cotton Candy?
Yeah, they blamed it on Kylie.
I can't
at the end. In the end, they blamed
something.
it on Kylie. Remember, Sammy got up there and tried to blame Kylie. He's the one that brought it all to the party. Well, where did Kylie get it from then?
Right.
Because I don't think Kylie walked in Truckee Deli and bought alcohol. I mean, this picture of this screen of this video that we got, y'all are trying to tell us that's Kylie. Well, how'd she get the alcohol, man? Someone's responsible.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but maybe it does. Exactly. Living lifetime. That is looking like a nice date. And if you guys go and follow a Facebook group, there are a ton of people who live in Truckee who saw that vehicle a week at least after the 6th.
There's a lot of people in small areas in Truckee that really loved Kylie and knew the real Kylie.
So,
Johan, that restraining order was never on Tony from Lindsay. That was from. So there's two different ones. There's one, the restraining orders at Lost Trail Lodge, and then they went on vacation together, and then they moved in together. They still live together, just not in Truckee. And then that weird mishap with the neighbor by Lost Trail Lodge. But no, he's not in jail.
Like, there's a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas, and a whole lot of things I don't think any of us will understand, because these people are not people that, like, I can say I understand. Like, people in Germany don't act like this. This is weird to me. Okay. The 11 years I lived.
Yeah. If you go on the Placer, Nevada, you can even go to, I think it's Washoe that he has some stuff in. I can't remember. If you look at all the stuff, yeah, none of that none of it stems from Lindsay, in my opinion. The one does name the neighbor, though, and the address, so it's just odd.
Here, I've never seen a person that talks like the people in that town. There's something that I personally...
Yo, listen real close.
I don't think any of us will understand, because these people are not people that, like, I can say I understand. Like, people in Germany don't act like this. This is weird to me. Okay. The 11 years I lived here, I've never seen a person that talks like the people in that town. There's something that I personally consider off. And I'm sure they would look at me and think I'm off.
It's that right.
So,
yeah, Kate and Mags are going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives. I just hope eventually for their futures, for their healing, that when it comes down to it, they tell the truth for Kylie. I'm not expecting them to do it on YouTube or to any of us. But when it comes down to it in a court of law, I would hope that they, would do the right thing. I hope a lot of people do the right thing. These people are off. And y'all keep in mind, this is 13 months ago. This is 2 months after they found Kylie. Okay? And I did not know. I remember vaguely this happening. I remember the very first, I want to say the first 40 minutes of chat. I remember Kiki being there. I remember conversations happening, but I don't know if I fell asleep or whatever. And then the video just kind of went poof. So I just kind of kept what I retained from it in the back of my mind, doing my research and my homework. And I also didn't realize that I had it downloaded until I've been going back to the beginning. I've been going back through all of the videos that I've downloaded to compare and see if they're still on YouTube. Whether they are or aren't, certain ones I do want to go back over. And this happens to be one. Monday, I most likely will not be doing a live. So I might come back on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I would like to look at the pictures of all of the trips. And she mapped them out. If you listen to her saying here, she had the data, the GPS data of all the places the vehicle had stopped. But she had to map them out. That is why they look like someone created them, because somebody did. She explains ahead of time. Way ahead of time, before Kevin Neese ever gets a hold of these pictures, she explains, 7 months prior, this is why these images are going to look like they are, because I mapped them out off of the data I obtained from Pacer. So that's important information, in my opinion. Why would Kylie's car be moving around? Well, I think we should take a closer look at that. So I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to take a look. I think we were on trip 2. So I want to focus on trip 3 to 5, because she says in here about those trips and how important those ones are. So I think we should look at it.
In that town, there's something that I personally consider off. And I'm sure they would look at me and think I'm off.
It's that right.
So I don't know what the hell it is. I'm just saying that it was interesting to me. It isn't something that I personally can say I understand. So I figured I would just try to focus on the facts, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing I can do when it's such a messed up case.
Well, and that's not even that, Jade, is if they came to my store and they took a picture of somebody and claimed it was somebody that it's not, and I knew, and they put that misinformation out there, I would go after them too. Like, they're out here talking about, oh, you know, you're putting a taint on my name. And like the people that are actually getting the taints on their name, they ain't saying shit. Why is that? Type of trucky ass shit is this? Yeah, yeah, Kenny.
And there are several people with fake accounts and real accounts, and they're like, they all somehow know each other. And
yeah, I don't like, and that's the thing is, I don't know if people started getting Kylie and Mags and a certain group of girls to start doing stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. But if you look at the last few photos of Kylie, just look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Something's not right. And then when you look at Mags and her state, and then how after something happened to Kylie, she cleaned up her life. She got a good job. And I mean, she's doing great. But Kylie's not.
or they're all doing each other. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but it's a little bit of real information with enough false information that you go down a rabbit hole.
I mean, something's going on there, CB, because allegedly people are saying that she was driving without a license or drives without a license. I don't know. I don't have any proof that she does have a license.
Away from the truth. Usually, in my experience of 17 years, cases are simple. They are the most rational explanation.
Yep.
Teen is at the top of the hill, drinking and drugging, and goes downhill into water. That is a rational explanation that happens all the time. That is normal.
But that ain't what happened.
But there are too many factors in this case that were not normal to me.
Yep.
So I don't believe every case has to be a conspiracy. Actually, I never do usually. And I mean, if you guys look, like she was barely over the legal alcohol, and I don't want to just.
Yeah, and she goes on to say she don't want to discriminate on her. Like, there's just certain things here that I sit on a fence with her about. Some things I don't agree with.
There's Kylie, I just don't. But everyone here looked at her pictures. I pulled like 70 pictures of her from 4 years old to current day.
Yep.
And I don't know.
And something changes in the past year to coming months recently in the photographs of Kylie. Something's going on.
You get time, just look at her face. Look who's in those pictures. And you might be able to see like a story that paints a picture. And most of all, ask yourself, because I don't want to be that person to say it, but like, I'm a very blunt person. Kylie looked trashed in every picture recently.
Well, yeah, it is a conspiracy because people are conspiring against the truth for her case. So yeah, it is technically is a conspiracy.
Of that and grew up all those pictures he sent me and stuff. I put them all together. I got an old video before my account got taken down of all those pictures that people can look at and tell. And there's no pictures of her.
Like, and that's the thing is, I have been telling everybody, look, if you got a picture of Kylie and Sammy together, show that they were ever friends. Show me. I would love to see a picture of Kylie that Sam took, or a picture of Sam that Kylie took, or a picture of them together. Anybody? Anybody out there? Sammy, you got one of them? Why don't you drop it on your next Instagram post? Put a little LLK on it.
Before she was 5 years old. No birth certificate, nothing.
So Kylie looked drugged, like on drugs or on alcohol or something.
She looked drugged. She looked like...
In these pictures, the reason I'm bringing that up is because that means she wasn't just like a straight A student, allegedly, who.
And it's weird, this dress that she's wearing. I'm sorry. It's weird this dress she's wearing is in typically these pictures where she looks, I'll just say stoned. You know? Most of these pictures are her in that black dress, and it's just odd to me. It's very odd to me.
Was a goody whatever, you know, who couldn't handle a couple drinks. And I say a couple drinks because that's all that was in there.
Like, and that's the thing, is like, if you think about her tolerance, whatever, yeah, the ethanol levels still wouldn't deem her incapacitated enough that she just drive herself into a lake. Even if, we'll just say, even if she had 1 to maybe 2 drinks, that ain't gonna make, it don't work that way.
So, you know, this was a kid who had experience, I would say, in parties. She knew this lake like the back of her hand.
Yep.
And she knew how to get home.
Yep. And the way I seen it, she got home. Just saying.
So basically, I'm feeling pretty bad right now. Yes, Christy, tolerance is the.
She told you to give her $1,000 and she'll talk. That sounds like a bribe. Don't, nope. Because if you give her $1,000, it becomes a bribe and you go to jail. Don't do it.
What I was looking for, and I couldn't find it. And I hope people understand.
Look, she's always trying to get people caught up in some type of criminal offense, dude. I'm sorry, but that's what it just seems like. She out here having people help her obstruct justice and shit. Weird ass lady. Weird ass lady.
Stand. I'm not trying to bash her. I believe every person has a reason to drink, has a reason to like do drugs, and it's none of our damn business. Instead of focusing on what they do, focus on why they're doing it, especially with children.
Why are all these kids? That's what I want to know. Why are and who is raising these kids that it is normal to be smoking weed at, I'm just going to say it, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old? How is that normal? How is it normal that these kids drink at such young ages? That's not normal. Why are your kids drinking and drugging their problems away? It's a good question. You know, y'all keep talking about all this mental health and all this crazy shit. Yeah, your kids do need help, and it's help away from the parents that are raising them, that are, you know, promoting to. I mean, it looks like a form of neglect to me. Neglecting your kids, letting them drink? No. Party like that? No. You can't, kids will be kids. No, you're allowing your children to go out and do this shit. You, the responsible adults, allowed this for your children. Not all of them. It's just a select special group, you know, that get away with this. I feel that, Matrix Codes. I feel that.
Maybe, y'all.
And so a little bit of kindness. Like, calling each other names and shit is just stupid. I don't know.
Look, monkey see, monkey do. If you notice, this woman says about the fucking monkey in the disposal, you know, these kids learn this from somewhere. Children will mirror what they see. Monkey see, monkey do. This is generational stuff going on here. And I know there's a lot of people that will back me up on, look, it's your responsibility to break your generational, let's just call it a curse. You know, it's on you. It's on you to break that pattern, to choose, you know, good.
No, like, these are kids. They're hiding pain. What is happening in their homes that is making them need to escape?
Yep.
With alcohol, with drugs.
Yeah.
That's the question. in my
My parents
opinion.
don't care that they go out and party and stuff, so.
That's just my opinion. So that's whether it's these children, whether it's people we know every day, people in our.
Well, and that's the thing, the matrix codes is like, and if you look at other cases and then compare them to cases like Kylie's and Trinity's and Dante's, like, especially Kylie and Trinity. And then you look at their runaway count and why their excuses of why their kids are running away. And yeah, like most normal cases outside of this region, they don't have the same type of campaign to muddy waters, to discredit, to misinform, to spin narratives. Yeah, and like you can see the politics in it. You can definitely see the politics in it. Nancy Pelosi knows a lot about smear campaigns and how those work, huh? I'm sure she's taught a lot of people around her. You know, people learn from the people that they're around.
Family. I think everybody right now is going through a lot of shit. People are struggling financially. People are hurting. Like, let's talk about the racial divide in this country, and let's talk.
The matrix codes, that's why I pay attention to the mainstream media, but I don't. You can see it for what it is, and you can tell that there's a media wall that keeps information out, and only certain specific information can be put out there that is regurgitated. They say it the same way at the same time on each and every channel. Like it's sickening. It's sickening. It's sickening what our own government is allowing to happen to people, to children.
Talk about the political divide in this country, and everything is two sides. There's not three anymore. We can't even stand each other anymore. Everybody is like on edge.
Yep.
Everybody.
I like looking at it.
Our kids obviously feel that stress. So I don't know. Something's happening, obviously. And I think that might have been like the church, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if she was anorexic. I don't personally, like, people might look at me and think I'm anorexic. You know, like, it's just as easy to.
Anorexic. I don't believe that.
And that's the thing is, like, they don't want to look at the facts that are in front of us, you know. Kylie did not do that to herself. Somebody hurt Kylie and put her in that lake. It's in the information that you've given to us. Who done it? True that. How many generations came from the Donner Party? Because people survived.
Never know the inside of someone else's unhappiness is the point that I'm trying to make. So, yes, living like time, what the actual hell is that?
Yeah, it's like, and I see why people say like it's a cult or it's an occult connection, that it's an elitist connection, corruption. Like I see it all. I see it all. I see it. Trust me, I see it.
Her Facebook thing. So Kimmykins, that's what I've been trying to talk about.
Crosshatch, I'll never buy into the two sides either. I mean, I do vote. I vote based upon who I think is going to expose things, do the right things, more than I choose based upon the shit that they are trying to sell me. I am not buying all that bullshit.
Currently, for the past 5 minutes, the answer to that question you just asked.
Yeah, there's 5 main companies that run the fucking world, and most people don't realize that.
And that's where my focus has been 99.9%. I'm feeling really shitty, honestly. And I still have to talk about Jared and AWP. And
and that's where I'm gonna pause it right there is when she starts talking about Jared. She does continue going back and forth between the Kiely Rodni case and Jared. You guys are free to go watch that on your own free time. I highly, highly, highly recommend. I'm going to share the link one more time to this video I highly recommend y'all go listen to it in your own free time. Listen to it for all of what it is. Take what you want from it. Research what you want from it. That's all I can say on that. I know Miss Jazz fell asleep, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end my live. I love you all so very, very much. Have a blessed weekend. Have an awesome Christmas. I will be back either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'll do a random live between that date. But before I go, there's 113 people in chat. I would like to do my final Christmas giveaway, $50 Amazon gift card. Everybody start to get your numbers in the chat. And then I will draw a number between 1 and 333. Whoever is closest to the number or on the number will be, just email me and I will send you your redemption code for $50 at Amazon. Y'all get your numbers in chat. There's 112, 113 people here. Drop some numbers. I don't know if I want that spinny wheel again this time, because that spinny wheel kind of makes me woozy. There we go. All right, so we're going to do 1 between 1 and 333. Get your numbers in, y'all. I'll give you a couple minutes. But no, I will continue to talk about the things that I see surrounding the Kiely Rodni case. Other cases, I've been thinking about Summer Wells a lot lately. I've been thinking about Michael Shane Youngers. I've been thinking about Trinity. I've been thinking about a lot of cases in the Tahoe region. And I just want to keep talking about them. I want to talk about the things that I find interesting, stuff that we've documented that we can talk about. And yeah. I wish that I had more time to hop on here. I have been sick for like the past week. I'm feeling tired already. I don't know what my body's doing. My immune system is very angry. My lungs hurt. It's not asthma. It's definitely like a chest cold or I don't know. It won't break. So if it ever gets to the breaking point, that'd be great. I've done 2 COVID tests. I don't have COVID. I just got that yuck. So, Jade, I am doing a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. All you have to do if you win, so numbers 1 through 333, you cannot duplicate any of the numbers that are already in chat. It's just a $50 gift card. Spend it how you want, whether on yourself or somebody in your family or somebody you love. That's up to you. Do with it what you will. I'm just here to give whoever $50 that is the closest to the number that gets drawn without going over. If you guys want to pay it forward to somebody else, you're more well. You can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's your gift card. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I don't know what the flu yucky type symptoms going around right now. It's normal, I guess, in this time of season, but yuck, dude. I don't go enough places to be feeling like this, you know? All right, y'all ready? All right, I'm going to go ahead and what do I do? Hit go or start? Why is there a go and a start? I just want you to, all right, go. 54. 54. Let's see who's closest to 54 without going over. Johan Apple was 43. Oh, Outdoorsy Life's 1 over. 52 is CB. 52. Do we got a 53 or a 54? Nope. CB got it. CB, you know how to reach out to me, honey. Congratulations. Go ahead and DM me and I will send you your gift card. You can buy somebody something. Do whatever you want with it. I love you all so very much. I want to keep talking about Kylie. I would like to see truth and justice for Kylie. I love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Good night. Good night, Jazz.